in the Merrillwood CWC Conference. Last year, Pachelli finished the year with give me 1 second here. Last year they finished the season near the bottom of the Merrillwood CWC. They finished the year with a 2-6 record, and they finished 2-5 in the Merrillwood CWC with their. They had the forfeit win against Rothschild, and then the other win against Assumption. So this year, looking for some better results here this season, but so far off to a slower start. Their only win this season came in their opening game, 14-0 at Manawa. And so that was their only other win of the season, was right there against Manawa. And so the Pacelli Cardinals, as I mentioned, coming off of a 26-12 loss against Assumption. Meanwhile, the Abbotsford Falcons coming in with a record of 2-1 and coming off of a 39-0 just demolishing of the Isla Scandinavia Thunderbirds. That was last week, and they sit at 1-0 in the conference and 2-1 so far. We're going to take a quick break here as we get ready to go to our national anthem. We got the colors will be coming onto the field here, and the pep band will be playing our national anthem as they got the band out tonight. So that's always a pleasant surprise. So we'll take a quick break here as we get set for the national anthem here from Abby.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And the colors have left the field here at Abbey as we are getting ready for kickoff here between the Falcons and the Pacelli Cardinals. Going to do a preview of both teams' seasons so far. Most notable for Abbey, Christian Fuentes went down in their first game against Loyal Greenwood and will be missing the rest of the season with an injury. But the Falcons have not missed a beat They came back the next week, put together a strong showing against Colby, and then last week putting together that rout of Iola Scandinavia. So Abby just picking up right where they left off as far as a strong season last year, and they got another strong season going here, even without Fuentes. Stepping up in the backfield for Abby in his absence, I should say, is Chase Baller, and he's done a nice job in that game against Colby. He racked up a ton of yards, but the Falcons largely using a running back by committee approach so far this season without Fuentes.
And number 75, Marcus Kruger. The Cardinals are coached by Drew Nelson and assisted by Mike
The
Schwall.
Pachelli Cardinals.
John Raplick.
Quarterback is Jacob Williams. Running back is Eric Reinke. And Bryce Flaker will get in on it, as well as Zane Phyllis, I should say. Those are some names to watch for the Pachelli Cardinal coming into tonight's game. These two teams did meet last year, and that was a 43-6 victory for Abbotsford over Pachelli last season. And so Abby will look to do the same here again tonight. We'll see how this one goes as these two teams get together once again.
David Drevick, Chris Renzelman, Mark Sickle, and Nick Solomon. We would also like to thank Central EMS for assisting us with tonight's game.
Unfortunately, I don't have many stats on Pachelli coming into tonight's game, but we'll kind of see what they look like this year's installment of the Pachelli Cardinal. And so they will kick off to begin this game in their visiting white uniforms. Abby in the home black uniforms. They always look sharp. I always like their black and red uniforms for the Falcons. Abby is ranked number 17 in the state that we have them. After starting the season unranked, they've put together a couple of nice wins over Colby and the blowout against Iola Scandinavia, and they're moving up the standings, or moving up the rankings as well as the standings, I should say.
Back deep to return the kickoff.
And so here is the opening kickoff, as it looks like Flaker will kick it away here for Pachelli. Back deep, taking it for Abby is going to be Pluckelman, taking it around the right side.
Pluckelman on the return for the Falcons.
So the Falcons' first drive
Brought down around the 37.
starting on the 37-yard line.
Falcons stayed over first and 10.
That's where Abby will get started here tonight. Irvin Aguilera back there, as well as Jesus Reyes in the backfield. Aguilera at quarterback. He's looking to go deep and just overshot Pleckelman on the first play of the game. Looking for that shot play down the left side, and that was just over his head. That was a good try off the right off the bat. If he would have hit him in stride, he would have been gone for a touchdown, as he had plenty of space out there. Seemed like nobody picked him up in coverage. Second down here for Aguilera. This time it's the quarterback keeper. He'll take it a couple of yards. About 3 on the play. So bring up third down and 7. See what the Falcons draw up here on this opening drive of the game. Rolling to the right and throwing incomplete. So a 3 and out there for Abbotsford on that opening drive. Not quite the start you want to get off to, but it's going to bring up 4th down now, and the Falcons will have to punt this one away. In fact, they're going to go for it. Pachelli thought it was going to be a punt. They sent everybody back. Now they're readjusting the defense as Abbotsford's going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Never mind, they will punt it. He just lined a little swib kick. That's going to roll down. It's a beautiful punt. All the way down to the 3-yard line. I thought it was a little bit aggressive that they were going for it already, but, you know, here we go. They faked everybody out. The first drive for Pachelli will start. They're putting it at the 5. That was quite a nice kick by Aguilera. That was a beautiful punt. He got exactly what he wanted because there was nobody back there, so. And so Pachelli will start here with 10:58. First drive of the game for the Cardinals. And at quarterback, as I mentioned, Jacob Williams. And we have a flag to start this one, and it's going to be not quite sure yet. It's going to be against Pachelli, it looks like. False start on Pachelli. That's going to back him up 3 yards. Puts the ball at the 2. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle while bouncing off to the left side. On the carry. Didn't quite catch who had that one. I think it was Reinke. Either way, a carry of 2 yards. We'll give it to him. Another handoff. This one into the backfield and taken down right away. That was Flaker on the carry. In fact, I think he lost a yard on that one. Lost 3 yards, actually. It's now 3rd and long. Cardinals back at their 2. And they just gets it away. It's picked off and returned for the touchdown. Interception by Aguilera, and he'll take it in for 6. That was such a tough play for Williams. He was either going to have to take the safety or throw it. He threw it, and he threw it straight to Aguilera, and Irvin Aguilera just steps into the end zone, and Abbotsford goes on top 6-0 here early in this one. And so the extra point attempt here by Sheehan is up and no good. The line drive below the uprights. And so nonetheless, Abbotsford up to a 6-0 start here over Pachelli. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
The new Gross Motors Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Truck Showroom and Service Center is now open. Check out the new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Showroom, Lounge, and Service Center. Rows and rows of vehicles, the best selection around, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you through the buying process. Gross Motors in Neillsville now has the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one spot on Highway 10 in Neillsville.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. A 6-0 start for the Abbotsford Falcons. Knowing that did not come on an offensive touchdown. That came on a defensive touchdown. As Irvin Aguilera picked off Williams and returned it for 1 yard into the end zone for the first points on the board here before this break, as Abby takes a 6-0 lead. Irvin Aguilera, so far the player of the game. He had a fantastic punt, pinned Pachelli all the way back at their own 3-yard line, and on a 3rd and long, Pachelli had to throw the ball, and Williams was going to get sacked in the end zone, but instead he threw it straight into the hand of Aguilera, who returned it easily for the first points of this one. And as I mentioned, that's such a tough call for Williams, because either he was going to get taken down for a safety, or you just throw it and hope somebody's there. And he threw it and hoped, and yeah, Aguilera was right there. So it's easy now in hindsight. You're like, oh, okay, you don't throw it away. Just take the safety. But, you know, when you're in the moment, it's a split-second decision. Second drive here for Pachelli. Starting at their 20 after the kickoff. Williams, handoff. That's going nowhere. Another good stop. Flacker on the carry. Irvin Davia in there on the tackle. He got back to the line of scrimmage. She mentioned Irvin Davia is having a good start here for the Abbey Falcons. He's knifed in there. That's his second tackle for loss here in this first half so far. Knifing in there from that middle linebacker spot, just reading it perfectly. They pitch outside here with Flaker. He's going to chased out. That is a nice pickup. Probably about 5, we'll give him. So bring up 3rd down and 6 here. Second drive of the game for Pachelli. Williams in the gun. Takes the snap over the middle, and that's going to fall incomplete. And so we'll now bring up 4th down. I believe that early handoff that I missed was also with Flaker. We'll give it to him. Early handoff from the first drive. We'll give that one to him as well. But Pachelli to punt as Phillips punts it away. That's going to roll down to the 39, and that's where the Abbey Falcons will take over on their second drive of the game. So 1st and 10 here for the Falcons. This game is brought to you by Chastain and Hesley Insurance Agency, your full-service agency in Pittsville, offering home, auto, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, downtown Pittsville and in Loyal. Second drive of the game here for the Falcons. Back in the gun, Aguilera handing it off. And wrapped up after a moderate gain. Pleckelman on the carry. Brought down by Phyllis. Bringing up 2nd and 8. Under 8 minutes here in this first quarter. That's a low snap. Aguilera picking it up off the turf and running for many, 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 many yards. Aguilera taking it all the way out to the 21-yard line from the 42. That is going to be a gain of 29, 37. That a gain of 37 yards there for Irvin Aguilera on a low snap. I don't know if that was designed or not, but that was a really low snap, and Aguilera just took it himself. Running around the right side, that into the end zone. It's Chase Buller for the touchdown. He broke around that corner and found a lot of green in front of him. Touchdown for the Abbey Falcons and Chase Bowler from 21 yards out. So the Falcons up to a 12-0 lead here in the early going in this one over Pachelli. The extra point attempt that one is up and good, straight through. So Abbey up to a 13-0 lead here over Pachelli here early in this first quarter. That drive for the Falcons looked good. They kept it on the ground for the most part. Couple of big runs, 37-yarder from Aguilera and then a 21-yard run from Bowler to finish it off. We're going to take a quick break here, and we will be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School on a 13-0 lead here for the Falcons. We still have 7 minutes left in this first quarter, I should say, as Abbey went driving on that last possession. 4 plays, a total of 61 yards, and into the end zone they went with a Chase Baller 21-yard touchdown run. Once in the end, they'll kick off to Pachelli here. Slow start for the Cardinals in their first 2 possessions. See if they can get something going here. And that's going to go into the end zone for another touchback. So Pachelli will once again start at their own 20. Pachelli has racked up a total of 3 yards so far in this game. See if they can get something on this drive, at least get a first down on this drive. Let's see if they can get a little bit of momentum going. Man in motion, they'll pitch it back to the motion man, and he's going to take it for a couple of yards. Nice little pitch there to Eric Renke, picking up about 4. Second and 6 here for Pachelli. Dropping back, throw over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Flaker. Bringing up 3rd down. And so now we got 3rd and 6. Probably a passing down here for Pachelli. Rolling to the left. Scrambling outside, Williams. He's going to pick up the first down and more. There goes Jacob Williams down the left sideline and pushed out of bounds by Louis Lujan. But after a big gain, it's going to be a first down for Pachelli. All the way out to the 40-yard line. That a gain of 10, 20, 30, 36. 36-yard run for quarterback Jacob Williams on the biggest play of the night here for Pachelli. What a run. All the way around the left side. We got to see more of that. And he turned on the afterburners too. He's got some speed. This straight up the middle they go on first down. Flaker up the middle. Pickup of about 8. They're going to give him 7, so it'll be 2nd and 3. Here, one big play for the Cardinals has them close to scoring position. Another handoff. This time, Flaker will spin around and get close to the first down. He picked up about 2 on that. Third and 1 here for Pachelli. That was a nice design by Pachelli. Just a quick handoff to Flaker up the middle. If you're going to run up the middle, so far we found out that you don't want to hesitate too much. Just those quick handoffs up the middle are what's going to be your bread and butter here against this Falcons defense. And once again, another quick handoff, breaking through and getting for the first down. Another nice carry there. That's Renke with the carry. And there's a first down for Pachelli. And that is going to be a 19-yard gain. And so just like that, Pachelli moving the football very effectively here on their third drive of the game. That snap over the head of the quarterback, and there is the turnover. And Abbotsford falls on it. Aguilera falling on it for Abby, and that ends the promising drive for Pachelli. They had all of the ingredients to get the ball into the end zone. After they were held in check for most of the first quarter, they moved the ball very effectively, but that errant snap will cost them the drive, and Abby will take over. So Abby starting here on their own 35. That goes up the middle. Bowler with the carry again. Picking up 4. So 2nd and 6 here for the Falcons. Last drive for Abby, they had a couple of big plays, couple of big runs, I should say, on that drive. Capped it off with a touchdown. Man in motion, Bowler. Handoff, trying to get around the edge and taken down in the backfield by Reinke. That was a carry there for Pluckelman. He's going to lose everything that Bowler gained. Bring up 3rd down and 10. Aguilera handoff, Bowler now around the right side. He's got some good blockers out in front. He's got the first down and more. Bowler, one man to beat Williams, and he almost beat him. Williams drags him down from behind, but not after a big run from Chase Bowler. There's a big first down for Abby and another big play for the Chase Bowler. Taking it all the way out to the 15-yard line. So Abby will start here with the 1st and 10, ball on the 15. At a 55-yard run, and now into the end, close to the end zone. He's going to be a yard short. Reyes on the carry, hard up the middle, but he's a yard short of the end zone. There a 14-yard run for Jesus Reyes. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 1. Handoff. Once again, Reyes into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Jesus Reyes with the touchdown. And Abby goes up another score here on Pachelli. Now a 19-0 lead for Abby. That drive, thanks to a 55-yard run from Chase Bowler to set up Reyes. And now the extra point. Aguilera's going to have to take it down and run with it. Did he get in? He did. An accidental 2-point conversion attempt. As Irvin Aguilera, it looked like it was like a bot. Well, he got the snap, but the defender was right in his face. So instead of, kicking the ball, he just picked it up and then went around the right corner, spun like 5 times, and got into the end zone. I didn't think he was going to make it, but somehow Irvin Aguilera spun his way in for the 2-point conversion. And now a 21-0 Abbotsford Falcon lead. We're going to take one quick break here, and we'll be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. We got high school football here tonight. Number 17 Abbotsford hosting Pachelli. And they're off to a 21-0 lead here in this first quarter. Ben Brecht with you, as well as Rachel Zaleski. As we got a Falcons big lead here early in this one. That's going to go into the end zone, where Pachelli will start their 4th drive of the game at the 20. Pachelli had a good drive going this last time, as we had a 36-yard run from quarterback Jacob Williams around the left side and a designed quarterback run. And that really kind of propelled the offense a little bit. A couple plays later, though, an errant snap over the Williams head, over the quarterback's head, I should say. That was a turnover, as Abby was able to get back there and fall on it. And so that halted any little momentum that Pachelli had going for them. Let's see if they can get it back here as they begin their 4th drive of the game. Williams handing off again, bouncing around the right side, making a couple of guys miss, and eventually taken down there. That was a nice run by Flaker, picking up about 4. Bring up 2nd and 6 here for Pachelli. Man in motion, they'll pitch it back. And he's going to get met in the backfield. That was Reinke on the carry. Met in the backfield for actually he got back to the line, so no gain. And that'll probably do it for this first quarter. That'll be the last play of the first quarter, which sees Abbey out to a 21-0 lead over the Pachelli Cardinals. We will take a quick break here as well, and we'll be back with the second quarter of action here from Abbotsford High School after these messages. You're listening to Zaleski Sports here on YouTube, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. 21-0. Abbey Falcons lead as we head into the second quarter here tonight. A 3rd and 6 here for the Pachelli Cardinals. Williams looking, throwing, and that is going to be intercepted. Perfect read by Chase Bowler. He picks off Williams for the second interception of the day for the Falcons, and they will start here at 1st and 10 on their Pachelli Cardinals. Where are they going to mark it? At the 40-yard line, I should say. So a nice job by Chase Bowler to just read that one perfectly. Williams, I think, expected the receiver to kind of break in a little bit more, and the receiver just kind of stopped on the route. I don't know if that was who that miscommunication was on, but Bowler read the quarterback perfectly and made a diving pick for the second turnover of the game here for the Cardinals. And now a big run up the middle, and carrying tacklers. There he goes. Pluckelman on a big carry on this first play. So big first down there for Abbey. Pluckelman going up the middle. And so be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. They place the ball on the, it's like 14-yard line. 13-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 27. Reyes up the middle. Picks up about 5. So bring up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 8. And there, another handoff. He's going to get close to the first down marker. Pluckelman on the carry again. Picking up 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. And so the ball on the 4-yard line. Falcons knocking on the door once again, looking to pound this one in. Aguilera with Pluckelman in the backfield. This time Aguilera, a quarterback keeper, into the end zone for the touchdown. Irvin Aguilera from 3 or 4 yards out gets another score on the board for the Abbey Falcons. And a nice little quarterback keeper right off of the tackle and into the end zone. Irvin Aguilera. And then we get set for the extra point here. It's a 27-0 lead now for Abbey. Handing it to Pachelli here early in this one. Extra point is good, or no good, I should say. So we have a 27-0 lead here for the Abbey Falcons. with 10-11 left in the second quarter. Abby is rolling here tonight at home against Pachelli. We'll continue this one after this quick break. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School, a 27-0 Abbey Falcons lead here over Pachelli. That kickoff is going to be fielded, and running around the left side, trying to make a couple of guys miss. That's Phyllis, and he's going to get taken down after he brings it all the way out to the 34. The best starting field position of the night here for Pachelli. So 1st and 10. Nice return from Phyllis. I think that was the first one that they returned so far tonight. First kickoff, I should say. The other ones, they went all into the end zone. And so 5th drive of the game here for Pachelli. See what the Cardinals can do with this one. Handoff. And that is met in the backfield. Phyllis on the carry. Met and taken down by Marcus Van Leuven. And so a loss of 2. And the rain is coming. I expect it to start raining here within the next 5 minutes. We got Williams back in the gun here on a 2nd and 12. Rolling around to the right side. And is going to get chased out of bounds after a decent gain. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like. So bring up 3rd down and 10 here for Pachelli. Rolling out to the left side. And just going to throw it away. So 4th and 10 here for the Cardinals. And so Pachelli will once again have to punt this one away. It's a little warmer out here tonight compared to the compared to last week. Wow. That was some chilly football weather. That's going to go out of bounds. And so Abbey will start their 5th possession of the game on their own 35.
Coming up at halftime, we will be holding our 2025 Abbotsford Wall of Fame presentation.
And so just over 8 minutes left in this first half. An already large lead for Abbey. See if they can put some more points on the board. All of their drives have ended in points here in this first half. Oh, nope, never mind. I lied. Their first drive, they had to punt. But all of their other drives have ended in points. And the name of the game has been Big Plays for the Falcons. They have runs of 37, 27, 21, and 55. So some big runs, big plays for the Falcons. Aguilera now on the quarterback keeper. Nice job cutting it back outside to the right side, and he's going to eventually get chased down, but a huge gain on the play for Irvin Aguilera, quarterback keeper, for a big first down for the Falcons. Another big play for Abbey. Gets it all the way out to the 30-yard line. That a gain of 35. There is a big run up the middle. One man to beat, and he does. Gets to the corner, and he is out of... Oh, they signal touchdown. Into the end zone. From 30 yards out, touchdown. And another score on the board for the Abbey Falcons. So now a 33-0 lead here for Abbotsford. So that drive had 2 big plays. So now the Falcons will go for 2. Aguilera rolling, throwing, and the 2-point conversion is good. So we got a 35-0 lead here for Abbey. And we will take another break here, and we'll be back with more football here from Abbotsford High School after these messages. You're watching Gillespie Sports. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey Gilbert, did you hear Mittens in Marshfield's running a huge anniversary sale and the savings are explosive?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a great deal on some furniture and take it easy this semester.
Anniversary? Already? Party!
Ah, Poindexter's lost again.
Oh my cookies!
This store is huge and everyone is so friendly.
You'll geek out over our huge anniversary savings at Mittens in Marshfield.
Our passion, your
today, tomorrow,
future
journey. Our passion, your journey. Taylor Credit Union is your local full-service financial cooperative. As your community-owned credit union, our passion is to support your journey, whatever it may be and wherever it may go. From savings to checking, home to auto, and IRAs to investments, we have the products, services, and rates for your today, tomorrow, and future. Become a member and start your Taylor Credit Union journey today.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School on a 35-0 lead here for the Abbey Falcons. That was a 30-yard touchdown run for Jackson Pluckelman. His first touchdown run of the day. And the 2-point conversion was good. And the kickoff is going to go into the end zone. So Pachelli will start at their own 20 once again.
For the touchback.
Everybody is getting into the scoring column here for Abbey. Irvin Aguilera started the game off with a 1-yard interception return. put Abbey up 6-0. Chase Bowler then in the second drive of the game finished with a 21-yard rushing touchdown, made it 13-0. Then we had a 1-yard rushing touchdown from Jesus Reyes, and Aguilera put it in for the 2-point conversion. That made it 21-0. The last fourth drive, I should say, Urban Aguilera ran it in from 4 yards out, made it 27-0. And then this last drive, Pleckelman run it in from 30 yards out, and the 2-point conversion good as well to Pleckelman. So a 35-0 lead here for Abbey. That was the second big play of the game for Pleckelman. He had a 27-yard run earlier in the game. That touchdown from 30 yards out. Urban Aguilera has 2 big plays, both runs, quarterback keepers. One went earlier for 37. This last drive, he went for 35 on a carry. So big plays, the name of the game in tonight. First pass complete there to Renke. Picking up about 5. They'll get back to 2nd and 10 here. The first completion of the game for Jacob Williams. Pachelli's had 2 turnovers here so far tonight, 2 interceptions. The first one was Aguilera, who returned it from a yard out. And then the second one was on the last drive, or 2 drives ago on Pachelli. Chase Bowler read the quarterback's eyes perfectly and just picked that one off. There another pass out and dancing around behind the line of scrimmage and going backwards. Loss of 2. That was number 20, Sam Westrick, who just came into the game, the freshman. And so we now 3rd down and 12. Williams back in the gun. Drops back, pass out, that complete, and that's going to be a minimal gain. He did get it out to Flaker.
Short gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
He'll bring up 4th down. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 3 on that one. And so they'll punt it away. That's going to be taken there by Bowler. Bowler makes a couple of man miss and is eventually going to get tripped up there by Max Nelson.
Bowler on the return.
Good return. It'll be 1st and 10 here. As we got a Pachelli timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 for Abbey as they get started on their own, or on the Pachelli Cardinals 35. Actually, that'll be a Falcons timeout, I should say. We will keep it here. This game is also brought to you by the Neilsville Country Club. Call a friend and get a tea time at Neilsville Country Club. Enjoy fall rates and get plenty of great weather. The kitchen is open at 11:30 daily for lunch and dinner. It's always a great time for golf at Neilsville Country Club. ZB Designs is helping local teams celebrate their senior athletes with custom sports banners and yard signs. Make a statement at the field or gym or show the neighborhood how proud you are of your senior athlete. Mention this ad and receive 10% off of senior products. Visit online at zbdesigns/colby.com or give them a call. And good luck to all seniors this sports season. Just over 5 minutes left in this first half. Falcons once again with the football, starting their 6th possession of the game. Already up with a 35-0 lead here over Pachelli. New quarterback in is Selar. And run around the left side, Reyes. There he goes. He's going to get eventually chased out of bounds. That a big gain, though, for Jesus Reyes. And another first down for the Falcons.
Another reminder that at halftime we'll be doing our Wall of Fame presentation.
Jesus Reyes, he gets his name in the book for big plays on the night. He takes that all the way down. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 10-yard line. Rolling, throwing into the end zone, and there's a touchdown. And Davia in for the touchdown from the pass from Selar. So from 10 yards out, they get that one strike and some more points on the board. First pass of the game goes for a touchdown. From 10 yards out. As we get ready for the extra point. And the extra point is good, making this game 42-0. The Falcons rolling tonight here over Pachelli with 4.5 minutes still left in this first half. A dominant performance tonight for Abby. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School, a 42-0 lead here for the Falcons with 4.5 minutes left in this first half. You heard that right. It's already 42-0. Abby putting a beat down here on Pachelli here tonight. Before the break, we had a 10-yard touchdown pass from Carter Selar over to Urban Davia. And that put the Falcons up here 42-0. Before that, though, we had a big run from Jesus Reyes of 25 yards. That set up the Falcons in scoring position. And then that 10-yard touchdown pass, that might be the first touchdown pass for Selar on the season. I don't have the stats from last game, but it's quite possible. He's the backup quarterback here for the Falcons. They're kind of rotating people in and out. I'll have a full stat sheet by the end of this one, for sure. And there a pitch around the left side. That is going to be taking down Phyllis on the carry. He's going to lose 2. So bring up 1st and 12, or 2nd and 12 here. Maple Fall Fest is this weekend. It's September 13th and 14th in Marshfield. So check out arts and crafts vendors, the Kids Zone, and yummy food. Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Williams passing complete. Bring up 3rd down now. And Falco Brothers of Marshfield, the leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student-athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Falco Brothers of Marshfield. So now on 3rd down. See what the Cardinals will do here. Williams rolling around to the right side. There's a nice run, and he's going to get chased out of bounds. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6. Nice little 6-yard run there for Jacob Williams. As we are heading closer to halftime here from Abbotsford. Number 17 Abbotsford on a roll here tonight against Pachelli. Williams rolling to his left. And is going to get sacked on the play. The first sack of the game. In there to take him down, Irvin Davia. Who's having a big game as well. So that is a turnover on downs. And so the Falcons will take over. Starting at their own, or at the Pachelli 15. Back at quarterback there, Seelar. And that's a low snap. Seelar has got to fall on it, and luckily he does. But that is going to be a big loss. That's going to be a loss of 8. And so now 2nd and 18. Handoff this time, and for a pickup of a couple, Manuel Lopez.
Lopez with the carry for the Falcons. Short gain on the play.
Short gain, picked up about 4. And that'll probably do it for this first half. At the end of the first half, the Abbotsford Falcons off to a blistering start here in a dominant performance, 42-0 over the Pachelli Cardinals after the first half. That is one halftime score. So that's a large gap that we have seen here for high school football. Dominant performance tonight for Abby. We are going to take a break, and we will be back with our halftime show here from Abbotsford High School here on Zaleski Sports. We'll see you in a little bit. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded high-bred mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. Ben Brecht with you here on our Zaleski Sports Halftime Show. We are honoring some of the Abbotsford Football Hall of Fame, Wall of Fame, I should say, members here tonight, as you can kind of see them in the middle of the field. And it's been quite a night here for the Abbey Falcons, out to a 42-0 lead over the Pachelli Cardinals in a big blowout so far here tonight. Let's take a look at some of our stats from this first half. Let's just break down the scoring. We'll go through the scoring first. This game started with Pachelli backed up way deep in their own territory. They started at their own 4-yard line. It went 3 plays, and on the 4th play, the quarterback Jacob Williams was going to get sacked in the back of the end zone for a safety. Instead, he threw it up straight into the hands of Urban Aguilera, who took it in from 1 yard. So a 1-yard interception return for a touchdown put Abbey up 6-0. Second score of the game came on Abbey's second drive of the game. As Chase Bowler took it in from 21 yards out and got the Falcons up to a 13-0 lead. The big play on the drive, a 37-yard run by quarterback Urban Aguilera. Third Falcons drive of the game was a 1-yard touchdown run from Jesus Reyes after he went in, or there were a couple of big plays, I should say, on that drive. A 27-yard run from Pleckelman kind of set up that one in the red zone for the Falcons, and then Reyes finished it off on a 1-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion by Aguilera on a kind of a broken extra point attempt, I should say. A broken extra point attempt. Aguilera rolled to the right side, spun like 4 or 5 times and got it in for 2. That made it a 21-0 Falcons lead. Fourth drive of the game for Abbey started on Pachelli's side of the field this time on their own 40. Aguilera ran it in from 4 yards out after another big play from, I believe on that drive it was Reyes who had a big run on that drive. But either way, a 4-yard touchdown run from Aguilera made it a 27-0 game. Fifth drive of the game after an interception from Chase Bowler. So the fifth drive of the game started on Pachelli's 35. Pleckelman ran it in from 30 yards out, and a 2-point conversion made it 35-0. Sixth drive of the game for the Falcons as Carter Selar had a 10-yard touchdown pass to Urban Davia, made that a 42-0 game here at the halftime break. We're going to take a quick break here as well, as we got a little bit of an extended halftime here due to our Wall of Fame inductees. And so we're going to take another quick break here. We'll break down the stats for each of these teams after these messages. You're watching high school football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at BigBearDown.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with his smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School, as we'll break down the stats here in this first half. We have quite a few numbers to go through for the Abbey Falcons, so I'll start with them. They've had a lot of offense and a lot of offense through the running game. That's been the case here in this first half, as evident by their 42 points already on the scoreboard. Let's take a look at the leading rushers here tonight for the Falcons. Chase Bowler finished with 80 yards in that first half on 3 carries. I don't know what the math is on that, but that is an insane average. Here, let me do the math real quick. That is a 26, almost 27-yard average for Chase Bowler in the first half. 80 yards on 3 carries. We had 79 yards for quarterback Urban Aguilera. A couple of big plays, runs of 35 and 37 as well for him. 59 yards on the ground for Jackson Pleckelman. He had big carries of 30 and 27. Baller's big carries were 55 and 21. Then moving on, Jesus Reyes finished with 45 yards in that first half. A big play of 25 as well for him. And then also getting the stats, Carter Selar had a -8 on a botched snap over his head. So he went negative, but he'll get back at it here in the second half. Manuel Lopez also got into the stats with a run of 4 yards towards the end of the first half. As far as throwing the football, we've only had one pass from Abbey, and that was a 10-yard completion, a 10-yard touchdown, I should say, to Urban Davia from Carter Selar. And that was the last score for the Abbey Falcons, putting them up 42-0. As you can see, we got some umbrellas out here. The rain has started to fall. And so I knew it was coming, and yep, here it is. So we're going to be seeing some rain off and on through the rest of this game. Nothing real heavy, but light enough, and See how that impacts this one as we move into the second half. But for now, we'll take another break as we got some more spots to get through, and we'll come back and we'll look at the stats for Pachelli here in this first half. You're watching high school football here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride, because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, and welcome back here to Abbotsford High School on a 42-0 Falcons lead here over Pachelli at the halftime break. Before the break, I went through the stats for Abby from that first half. Let's take a look at the stats here tonight for the Pachelli Cardinals. Let's start with throwing the football. Quarterback Jacob Williams had a total of 6 passing yards there in that first half, and 2 interceptions. Those are the only 2 turnovers of the half for Pachelli. One interception was on the first drive of the game where the Cardinals were backed up at their own 4-yard line, and he threw that interception for a touchdown, returned for a touchdown by Irvin Aguilera. Second interception was about halfway through the first half. Chase Bowler read the quarterback's eyes perfectly. A little miscommunication between quarterback and receiver led to the interception by Chase Bowler. Let's do the receiving stats then. Eric Reinke finished with 5 yards. And then we got Sam Westrick with -2. They set up a little screen for him, and he got wrapped up pretty quickly on that one. Bryce Flaker then had 3 yards receiving in the first half. Rushing stats. Pachelli was led in rushing by Jacob Williams. The quarterback had 44 yards on the ground, 36 of those on one big play on the second drive of the game for Pachelli. That one, they got into Abby's side of the field, and they had a legitimate chance at scoring, but that drive ended when the Pachelli Cardinals snapped it over Williams' head. So I lied. They did have 3 turnovers in that first half. 2 interceptions and that fumble on the snap over Williams' head. Back to rushing stats. Ethan Reinke finished with 23 yards in that first half. Bryce Flaker finished with 16. And then Zane Phyllis had -4. Rounds out the stats on the night for Pachelli. Let me quickly add these up here. For Pachelli, a grand total of 85 yards in the first half for the Pachelli Cardinals. And so you can say that is some dominant defense from Abbotsford, and that's been the story in this one. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back with more football here from Abbotsford High School. We'll get to hear from some more of our sponsors when we come back here to Abby. You're watching Zaleski Sports Football tonight here. It's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The new Gross Motors Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Truck Showroom and Service Center is now open. Check out the new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Showroom, Lounge, and Service Center. Rows and rows of vehicles, the best selection around, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you through the buying process. Gross Motors in Neillsville now has the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one spot on Highway 10 in Neillsville.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School. If you're just joining us here, we got about a minute, but plus a minute. There's going to be like some more time added onto this halftime break. But right now it's a 42-0 lead for the Abbotsford Falcons at the halftime break. Our game tonight is brought to you by the following sponsors here of football on Zaleski Sports. First, Dahlman Insurance Agency. Make sure to give them a call today for home, auto, and business coverage from Penn National Insurance Company. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. Also, Taylor Credit Union, your full-service financial cooperative. Their passion is to support your journey wherever it may go. Become a member and start your Taylor Credit Union journey today. Taylor Credit Union right here in Abbotsford and Medford. And just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. This game has seen the Abbey Falcons dominant from the get-go. We got 6 touchdowns here in this first half for Abbotsford. They're spreading the touchdown wealth around to everyone. Aguilera's got one. Aguilera's got 2, I should say. Baller's got 1. Reyes has 1. Pleckelman has 1. And then Davia has a receiving touchdown as well. So everybody getting in the scoring books, or in the scoring column, I should say, they're getting in the stat book. Everybody is. And so we're going to be getting deeper and deeper into our depth chart here as we head into the second half. We're also going to be having a running clock in the second half. And so that should speed things up here. But a 42-0 lead for Abby. We're going to take another quick break, I believe, and we will come back. We'll hear some more from our sponsors, and we'll get our second half going. We got like 2 minutes left, and we'll be right back then with more football here on Zaleski Sports. This game brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Our passion, your
today, tomorrow,
future
journey. Our passion, your journey. Taylor Credit Union is your local full-service financial cooperative. As your community-owned credit union, our passion is to support your journey, whatever it may be and wherever it may go. From savings to checking, home to auto, and IRAs to investments, we have the products, services, and rates for your today, tomorrow, and future. Become a member and start your Taylor Credit Union journey today.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Went on a little trip and did that for a weekend, so that was pretty good. We are right back here at Abbotsford High School as we are getting ready to start the second half here between the Abbotsford Falcons and the Pachelli Cardinals. A quick plug for Wisconsin Waterfalls. That's what we were talking about when we were coming back from the break. Did you know that there are so many beautiful waterfalls here in the state of Wisconsin? I know that's not football related or, anything related, but, there's all sorts of fun things to do in the state of Wisconsin. And so go up north, see some waterfalls. There's limited time because the weather's starting to change a little bit here. So get up there and try to hit them before it gets way too cold for that. Also, if you don't want to travel to northern Wisconsin, head over to Marshfield for Maple Fall Fest. That is also this weekend. It's a big deal. There's going to be a lot of people, so you're going to want to get there early. But head over to Maple Fall Fest. There's a bunch of crafts, I think. It's usually a craft show, isn't there? Yep. Lots of vendors. Lots of food, vendors, crafts, all sorts of fun stuff like that. Hey, if you need a present, like early Christmas present, that's probably a decent option. It's never too early to think about Christmas. So there you go. There's a couple of places that you can go this weekend if you have plans. We're going to get ready for the second half here as the Abbotsford Falcons are going to get set to kick this one away. As I mentioned, we're going to have a running clock here in the second half. Kicking off for Abby is Guillermo Garcia. That one is short little kick, and that's going to go. Eventually going to get taken there. And so Pachelli will start the second half here. The ball 1st and 10 on their own 40. Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your Rural Mutual Insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full line of insurance products, so contact them today to get a free quote. First and 10. Pachelli, first possession here in the second half. Williams, I formation. Give to the fullback. Straight up the middle for a gain of a couple. As Renke for a gain of 3. I'll give him 3 on that one. And BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything in Wisconsin. Shop 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford, or online at bigbeardown.com. Now a 2nd and 7 here for Pachelli. Another handoff, this time straight up the middle, breaking through, and a big gain for the Cardinals. Big gain there for Eric Renke, taking it for a first down. Out to the Abbey 40-yard line. That a gain of 17. So a big play there for Pachelli to start off the second half. This time they'll hand it off straight up the middle. They go. And another nice gain. This time it is Bryce Flaker. That a gain of 8. Yep, 2nd and 2. So Pachelli putting together their second best drive of the game here to begin the second half. And there the pass out, and nice little move. That's Renke, and he's going to get out to the 18-yard line. A 14-yard completion. And another first down here for the Cardinals. So 1st and 10 here on the Falcons 17. Now the best drive of the game here for Pachelli. They're the closest they've been here in Abbey territory. They're a dry run up the middle. Carrying defenders is Bryce Flaker. That's going to be enough for another first down. So put the ball at the 7-yard line. And we have a fumbled snap. They're going to get a penalty first. It looks like it was the Cardinals that moved ahead of time. Yep, that'll be on Pachelli. Back him up 5 yards. And so be 1st and goal. Ball on the 13. Handoff, run around the left side. Nice little run there. Nice pickup for Phyllis. Around the left side. He's going to take it all the way down to looks like the 3-yard line. So there's a 10-yard run for Phyllis. So bring up 2nd and goal. from the 3. Pachelli knocking on the door here to begin the second half. Looking for their first points of the game, and they hand it off, and into the end zone goes Bryce Flaker from 3 yards out. And so 3-yard touchdown run from Bryce Flaker puts Pachelli on the board here to start the second half. Now we get set for the extra point. Flaker will come in and kick. And there is a fumble, and it's going to be wrapped up by Abby. And so the extra point, no good. But nonetheless, Pachelli is on the board, thanks to a 3-yard touchdown run from Bryce Flaker. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back with more football here from Abbotsford High School, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
And welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. Ben Brecht with you here on a Friday night in central Wisconsin. The Abbotsford Falcons up to a 42-6 lead over Pachelli. And Pachelli just got on the board before the break. And now they will kick off. And that one is going to get picked up. And going nowhere. Great job by Zane Phillips, able to get down there and make the tackle. And so Abbotsford will start with their first possession here in the second half. Be 1st and 10 Falcons, starting at their own 18-yard line. Leave that their worst starting field possession of the game. We got some new players in there for the Falcons. We'll try to keep an eye on who it's there. We got a low snap. That is going to be fell on. Fumble recovered by Abby. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Handoff off the left side. Lopez with the carry. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 15 now. In at quarterback, I should say, is Martin Lara. The freshman. Another handoff, and that one almost broke through. But that's a nice carry. It was Jaden Lee. Bring up 4th down and 8. And there's a fumble on the snap. Recovered by Abby, but nonetheless a loss. So Pachelli will take over 1st and 10 after another fumbled snap. So 1st and 10, Pachelli. That'll end this drive for Abby. 1st and 10, Pachelli on the 16-yard line. Williams under center, and he fumbles the snap. It's going to be recovered by Pachelli for no gain. So a little oddity here. We've seen the last 3 of 4 plays have been fumbled snaps. I don't know if I'm ever going to see that again. 3 out of the last 4 plays have been fumbled snaps, and it's I'm like, you don't see that very much. But tonight we got little oddities all around. Brings up 2nd and 10 here. We got 90 seconds left in a very fast-paced third quarter, as we got a running clock and just a lot of running plays in general. And there, a breakthrough to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals, Eric Renke. Taking that one in for 6. And so Pachelli with back-to-back scores here in this third quarter. Down from 15 yards out. 2-point conversion, and he's going to get stacked up. Renke going nowhere. And so we got a 42-12 game here. The Abbey Falcons still with the lead, but a couple of touchdowns for Pachelli here in this third quarter. And we got 1 minute 18 left in the quarter, and we'll take a quick break as Abby will look to get the football back once again. We'll be right back with more football here on Zaleski Sports. This game sponsored by ShedsDelivered.com.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Hey Gilbert, did you hear Mittens in Marshfield's running a huge anniversary sale and the savings are explosive?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a great deal on some furniture and take it easy this semester.
Anniversary? Already? Party!
Ah, Poindexter's lost again.
Oh my cookies!
This store is huge and everyone is so friendly.
You'll geek out over our huge anniversary savings at Mittens in Marshfield.
And coming back here on the kickoff, returned there by Max Garcia. Nelson with the tackle for Pachelli. So it'll be 1st and 10, Abbey, starting on their own 20-yard line. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more info at ShedsDelivered.com. You have a flag on the plate. That's going to be a false start on Abby. Back him up 5 yards. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. High snap is going to be taken and trying to make something out of nothing. There was a nice little run up the middle. That was Martin Lara. Picking up 5. So it brings up 2nd and 10 here. Clock keeps rolling here in this third quarter. And a 42-12 lead for Abbotsford. This game was 42-0 at the halftime break. Lara in at quarterback. Falcons started with Aguilera at quarterback. Selar got in there at the end of the first half, and now Lara's in there. Another bad snap. Lara is able to cover it up, though. A loss of about 5 yards on the plate. And that'll probably do it here in this third quarter. That'll be the final snap of the third quarter as we head to the fourth with the Abbey Falcons up 42-12. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back for the remainder of this one. The Falcons and the Cardinals going head-to-head, and we'll finish it out after these messages here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
And welcome back. We got the fourth quarter just starting to get underway here between the Falcons and the Cardinals. To begin, it's 3rd and 15, and the Falcons were rushing along the left side. Pleckelman on the carry. They're going to bring up 4th and 9, so that's a 6-yard gain for Pleckelman. Falcons going here. Back in at quarterback is Urban Aguilera. So Abbey is looking to get their starters back out there. And, oh, that is incomplete. He was looking for Davia. And so on 4th down, it'll be a turnover on downs here for Abbey. Pachelli will take over 1st and 10 at the Falcons 22. So Pachelli will look to put some more points on the board. They've scored every time they've touched the football here in the second half. Pass out. That to Nepawaki. Nice little pitch and catch for a gain of 5. Up 2nd and 5. Mutual of Wausau, insurance protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Handoff and stacked up. That was Flecker. 3rd and 3, gain of 2. Yep. Next home, Semick and Ormond. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Neelsville's next home team of Julie Semick or Jake Ormond to guide you through the process. For commercial, residential, and land properties, Julie and Jake have the expertise you need. Call the next home professionals, Julie Semick and Jake Ormond in Neelsville today. 3rd and 3. Pachelli on the Abbey 15. Going back of the end zone, incomplete. Through the hands of Renke. And so bring up 4th down now. Make sure to get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 4. Now 4th and 3 here for the Cardinals. Pitch out to the right, and he's going to be close. That pitch out to Flaker, and he might be just short. And they're going to give it to him. So it'll be 1st and goal here for Pachelli. On their own 10. Under 10 minutes left in this one. 30-point Abbey Falcons lead. And the handoff straight up the middle, driving, maybe getting a yard or 2. That's Renke. Brings up 2nd and 8. Or 2nd and goal, I should say, from the 8. For deer hits, small dings, and accidents of all kinds, take your vehicle to Frayne Body Shop. They're ASE certified and offer free estimates. They'll work with your insurance company. Take your vehicle to Frayne's Body Shop, family and locally owned. Frayne's Body Shop, just off of Highway 13 in Unity. At roll and throw, incomplete, looking for Phyllis. Bringing up 3rd and goal here for Pachelli. Williams back in the gun. Man in motion, and they'll hand it off. And breaking, close to the end zone. Just shy is Phyllis. It's going to bring up 4th and 2, so a gain of 6. So now a 4th and goal situation for Pachelli. They've scored every possession here in the second half. Let's see if they can punch it in one more time. Handoff, up the middle, driving, trying to get his feet in. And he does, into the end zone. It's Eric Renke for the touchdown. From 2 yards out, his second touchdown of the night. And so we have a little update here for you. Oh, yeah. It's 42-18. We were trying to get some other scores from around the area. But we'll bring that to you in a second. That was a 2-yard rushing touchdown for Eric Renke, making it 42-18. As we get set for the extra point. Two-point conversion here for Pachelli. Williams going to roll to his left, trying to run it in. He reached, fumbled, and it's going to be no good. He'll fall on it. Two-point conversion, no good. But nonetheless, Pachelli scores one more time here in the second half, making it now 42-18. The Cardinals have scored on every possession in the second half. And so a good second half here for Pachelli. 3 touchdowns on the board. We're going to take a quick break. We'll get some scores from around the area. We'll come back with that here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching high school football here tonight, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
And welcome back here to Abbotsford High School, a 42-18 game now as we get set to kick it off. That's going to roll and eventually get picked up, get taken down out of bounds. Jaden Lee on the return. So Abby will start 1st and 10 here. Like they're marking it at the 25. Some scores that we have for you. Amherst, another strong performance. They scored another touchdown. It's now 43-7 over Marathon. Stratford in a tight battle against Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood has the lead in that one right now, 13-7. That deep into the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left. Seelar on the quarterback keeper. Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. I should say Stratford has the football. Down by 6 with 3 minutes left to Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. Another game keeping an eye on here. Loyola Greenwood taking on Colby. That game is at 16-6. That game is at the half. They had a lightning delay. Another carry here. Lopez on the carry. Brings up 3rd and 2. Loyola Greenwood responding this season after a down season last year. Their first season when they were combined schools. This year they have responded in a fantastic fashion. Surprised with the Loyola Greenwood football team over there. And then doing a nice job tonight against Colby. Loyola Greenwood beat Abbey in week 1. They had Neilsville the next week. And there's a nice carry. Big gain for Jaden Lee for a first down. That out to the 46, so a 14-yard carry there for Jaden Lee. Yeah, and then they had Neilsville that they beat a couple weeks ago. This last week, I forgot who they played. I think they won again. And then tonight taking on Colby and handing it to them. Though they beat Marathon the week before. I'm a loyal alum, so that's my fascination here. Head off, this time off the right side, and almost broke through. Another nice carry for Jaden Lee. They'll bring up 2nd and 2. Meanwhile, Stratford having a bit of a down year this year. It's been a while since Stratford has had a down year, but they find themselves down here against Wittenberg-Burnhamwood here late in that one. Lost to Edgar to Mosini as well. Here's another carry. That one's going to be for a first down. Lopez on the carry. That's going to be a carry of about 5 yards. Meanwhile, these Abbey Falcons are having a good season. They lost the opener to Loyola Greenwood, but following up with some strong wins against Colby, Iola Scandinavia, and now tonight against Pachelli. Safe to say that with 3.5 minutes left, this one's fairly much wrapped up here, especially with Abbey with the football. Handoff at this time once again to Lee. Getting it out to the 35, so another 8-yard carry for Jaden Lee. They'll give him 7, actually. Second and 3. Lee, once again, quarterback keeper, up the middle. And that'll be enough for a first down. Picked up about 3 on that one. Reminder that our Nasonville Dairy postgame show is coming up next. Get your fresh cheese curds made daily at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at nasonvilledairy.com. Down to 2 minutes here and a 42-18 Abbey lead over Pachelli. Handoff up the middle. Lopez on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 7. 90 seconds left. She mentioned that tonight is an historic night here for the Abbotsford Falcons. Not only is the third win in a row, it will be head coach Jacob Knappmiller's 100th win in his career. So congratulations to head coach Knappmiller for the Abbotsford Falcons on 100 victories. And there is rolling all the way down. Manuel Lopez breaking tackles. Down for another first down at the 18, it looks like. So that's an 11-yard gain for Manuel Lopez. Down to about 30 seconds left in this one. Probably get one more play here from Abby, and we'll wrap this one up. A dominant performance from the Abbotsford Falcons here tonight over Pachelli. That's going to be about no gain on the plate. And that'll wrap things up here tonight from Abbotsford High School. The Abbey Falcons put together dominance from the get-go and win it 42-18. Knappmiller's 100th win of his career, and he gets a Gatorade bath as well. Congratulations to head coach Jacob Knappmiller on 100 career victories here tonight, getting it done against Pachelli, 42-18. Reminder, our Nasonville Dairy postgame show is coming up next here on Zaleski Sports. We will be talking to head coach Knappmiller and our player of the game. You'll want to stay tuned for that, and then I'll have a wrap-up on our stats as well. Coming up, Nasonville Dairy postgame show after these messages.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Yeah, go for it. Uh-huh. Oh, we're ready. Okay, all right.
It's really good.
Okay, I think we're ready here, as Rachel just gave me the sign. So let's get going here on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show here, brought to you by Nasonville Dairy. Make sure to get your fresh cheese curds made daily at Nasonville Dairy in Curtis or Marshfield, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. It's raining a lot, so we're going to try to make this fast. Plus, we have a bunch of cupcakes to eat for 100 career wins here for head coach Knapp Miller. I'll talk to you first. Angel Zinzu, we'll bring you in because you're right next to me. So you're one of the linemen here, and you guys ran the ball like crazy tonight, and you just destroyed them on the line. So talk about your running game, and what do you guys bring at offensive line?
Well, I think our offensive line really depends on our players we have. You know, we have some young players going in. We have some old guys going in. So we really try to try to teach the young guys how to block and how to hustle to the ball and stuff like that. So I think it's all the older players teach the younger players how to be, good off the ball.
Yeah, and what are those some of those techniques for offensive linemen? Like how do you get these guys through for like some of these big carries? Because we saw a lot of big carries tonight.
So I think it's all it's all getting off the ball quick. It's all like mental stuff. We have the physicality to be good off the ball and everything, but it's just the mental stuff, like the plays, how to learn the plays and stuff like that. So it's really just learning the plays and, get off the ball.
Mm-hmm. And what else do you like about this Abbey Falcons team? You guys lost your first game, but now you've reeled off 3 straight wins. What is the resilience of this team? How are you guys doing good so far?
Our first game wasn't too good. We did lose, but we learned off that loss. We got better. We practiced, and this team is a family, and so we really like pushing ourselves to our limits, past our limits. So we'll try to keep on winning, but if we lose, that's fine.
There you go. You take one win at a time, and you get better every single game. So, and you guys certainly did that tonight. Put a fantastic game here against Pachelli out there. So, I'll put you in the house, and then I'll talk to head coach here in 1 second. So, you know how you're doing this? Okay, you'll say, I am, and I'm in the house. Yeah, here, I'll give that over to you. Here, I'll count you down.
Okay. Let's put this down here. I'm in your Sinsoon, and I'm in the house.
All right, awesome. Let's bring in the head coach who just finished off his 100th career victory here tonight over Pachelli. You guys had a close game against Colby that we were here for, but now back-to-back blowout victories here over WIAA, Scandinavia, and then Pachelli. I guess talk about this team and how they've been doing these past 2 games. You put together some really complete games.
Yeah, after the first week, we were scrambling a little bit with injury to Christian, and I think maybe feeling sorry for ourselves, and we got over it. Against Colby, and you gotta kind of do it by trial by fire and get some of those young guys ready. And some of them realized that they weren't necessarily ready for varsity action, and it was a rude awakening. And it took us a few games to get those guys up to speed. And the last game was a flash of our physicality in the Falcon football that has been a tradition here, I think. And the young guys are stepping into that role, and they're taking pride in it.
Yeah, and speaking of Falcon tradition here, you just picked up your 100th career victory here as a head coach for the Abbey Falcons. Obviously, you've seen many, many years of Falcons football. And so just kind of take us through your head coaching career journey all the way to 100.
Right. So the first years weren't pretty. We kind of knew that coming in. My first year as a coach, we started 7 freshmen. It's hard to tell 7 freshmen that they're going to compete against the state champion, and we were playing Gilman at the time. I honestly don't know what I told them. That is one of the toughest years or coaching situations to be in. You just told them I was going to get better if they put the work in, and we had some kids, a core group of kids, Garrett Rao included, my D coordinator, that believed in it and believed in each other, and we kind of just slowly started to roll and gain confidence in what we're being taught to do and trusting each other, and it all kind of started to gel. It may be 4 or 5 years into it, and I think we have a pretty good tradition here now.
Yes, you definitely do. After racking up some many recent seasons, I should say, of very successful football here with the Abbey Falcons. Is there any other takeaways that you have over these 100 career wins? Anything that stands out as some monumental games, maybe some monumental occasions, anything like that?
Oh, for sure. There's way more than we have time for. But I think one of the coolest things about this program is every assistant coach has played here. That is in our program, middle school, JV, varsity. They all are Abbey grads, and they all give back to what they played for. And I think that's unlike a lot of other programs, and something that we take pride in.
Yeah. Well, congratulations here tonight on getting the big victory over Pachelli, moving to 3-1 on the season, and I'm sure we'll see you more down the road here.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
You're welcome. And so we'll let him get back to his cupcakes here on his 100th victory of the year and a great, or 100th victory of his career. That's the 4th victory of the year for the Falcons here tonight over Pachelli. Let me kind of... Oh, thank you. I get a cupcake too? Wow. All right. Thank you, guys. Let me kind of run through. There are a lot of stats tonight. Abbey ran the football all over Pachelli, so we won't get into too many of the rushing stats, but just highlighting some of the stats leaders here. Chase Baller finished with 80 rushing yards. Aguilera with 79. 65 for Pleckelman. 45 for Jesus Reyes, and 39 for Lee, all in the second half. 25 for Lopez, all in the second half. -5 for Lara and -2 for Selar. Selar did have a touchdown pass of 10 yards. That was to Davia. And that kind of rounds out the stats for Abbey. Looking at the scoring-wise, I should say Abbey got off to a 6-0 lead. Aguilar scored on a 1-yard interception return. Chase Baller then finished with a 21-yard touchdown run on the second drive, making it 13-0. Third drive saw, Jesus Reyes take it in from 1 yard out for a touchdown. 2-point conversion good. It was 21-0. Aguilera ran in for a 4-yard touchdown, making it 27-0 on their next drive. Following drive, a 30-yard rushing touchdown for Pleckelman, 35-0, and then 10-yard touchdown pass to Davia, 42-0 at the halftime break. All the scoring for Pachelli in the second half came on a Flaker 3-yard touchdown run, Renke with a 15-yard touchdown run, and then also a 2-yard run. And that's the 18 points for Pachelli on the night. Other stats for Pachelli: quarterback Williams finished with 25 passing yards, 2 interceptions as well. Flaker finishing with a total of, what do I have here? 42 rushing yards. Renke finished with 60. Jacob Williams with 44. Phyllis finished with 4. Renke finished 19 receiving yards. Sam Westrick with 6. Flaker with 7. And Nepawaki had 8 receiving yards. That kind of rounds out the stats on the night as I tried to read through my rain-soaked paper. So, once again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's game here on Zaleski Sports. Bren Brecht wrapping things up here from Abbotsford High School with Rachel Zaleski, who did all the hard work on the computer for us tonight. Wrapping things up on a 42-18 victory for the Abbey Falcons. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's football game here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. We'll see you next Friday for more high school football in Central Wisconsin. Good night, everyone.